I would do anything just to get you back again. I would do anything at all. No, I'm not innocent. You deserve a better man. But let me just hold your hand once more. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I wanna take you out.
I mean, instant coffee's not bad. I just really miss good coffee back home. Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Bosnia. We just arrived in Mostar. We're about to go on another free walking tour. I probably should shower because I feel gross. Staying in the Rooms Deny hostel here in Mostar, just up the road from the old walking bridge, which we'll talk about. We'll show you and do all that stuff. So, let's get a little ready and then head out on this free walking tour.
There's a new part of me, a part I want you to see. You haven't seen the best of me, I know. You can try to
our tour guide, and we just got done with the free walking tour here. Got some promotional coupons for some free stuff, which they normally tell you about. But the big important thing here was that in Bosnian culture, they start every day with coffee, which I completely agree with, and that they have a statue dedicated to Bruce Lee because his philosophy and lifestyle, I guess. I don't know, it's kind of weird. But right now, I think we're gonna go get some grappa. Don't know really what we have planned for the rest of the day. I think we're gonna jump into that water that you saw off the bridge, which is the highest bridge that we've seen here, about 75 feet. But you have to pay to train to do it. So, yeah. So don't know what's next. Maybe get some grub.
Let's go.
No. Mouth open and everything. Wow. This is we just lost power. This is crazy. We'll catch up with you soon.
I would do anything just to get you back again. I would do anything at all. No, I'm not innocent. You deserve a better man. But let me just hold your hand once more. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I wanna take you out. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Show you what I'm all about. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Make up for what we lost. Tonight is the night that we're gonna fall in love. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin. Cause we're still sleeping in my head. I don't care about you.
So it's our last night here in Mostar. We just went, did a little bit of cliff diving, and then went and had some pizza. And we are now heading back to the hostel to finish up editing for the night. And like I said, it's gonna be our last night here in Rooms Deny, which I'd like to say a little note about. A couple of the staff members, pretty cool, but the owner kind of seems like a dickhead. So just so you guys know, they're really nice rooms and most of the staff are pretty friendly, but it seems like the owner may either have just been in a really bad mood or something like that, that he just was really mean to Drew and I, so I'm not sure what it is, but I don't know if you guys want to stay here. Our recommendation would be at least to more than likely not stay here at Rooms tonight. But I also wanted to talk a little bit tonight about a topic. We've been blaring that Heat from Jordan Peterson. So good lately. And he talks about polarization, which we'll talk a little bit more about that when we get back into the hostel. So polarization, which I'll insert the clip from the Jordan Peterson talk here because he can say it better than I can.
You know, and a positive feedback loop occurs when if you do something, then it makes whatever caused that occur even in a greater way. And the polarization is like that. So I say something left-like, and you say something right-like, and that annoys me, so I get more left, and it annoys you and you get more right, and all of a sudden we're at each other's throats, and that's happening everywhere, right?
But basically what I've taken away from it is that as you start to stereotype people and put them into boxes based on their decisions, you eventually write them off in saying that when they say something of their beliefs, they then become more left or rightist or whatever the mindset is, and then you become defensive. And so I really want to talk a little bit more about separating people from positions. And it's something that you often see in sales, but it's something I think you can apply to everyday life. And I'll let Drew talk about that a little bit later as well. But we actually just arrived here in Sarajevo, in Bosnia, so head on a free walking tour. So here's some B-roll then.
I would do anything just to get you back again. I would do anything at all. I know I'm not innocent, you deserve a better man, but let me just hold your hand once more.
Drew Etherton. The man, the myth, the legend. Let's talk about polarization. Let's talk about stereotypes, putting people in boxes, separating people from positions. What do you got?
Well, especially while traveling, I think one thing that people don't understand is that just because a bunch of countries are Western and they have what people think to be very similar lives, the people can be very different. The cultures are very different in the United States than they are in, let's just say, Germany. Without really engaging in conversation with those people, you don't really find out how different they are. So when you travel as an American, especially with this last election and everything that's gone on, when people ask you questions about it and maybe they find out whether you voted for Trump or you voted for Hillary, they don't really understand our politics, they don't understand what's going on. So let's just be said, I voted for Trump. I didn't like him that much, but I thought it was the lesser of two evils. I thought it was the better choice. And so, but when people hear that, a lot of people automatically think you're this, and this. I can put you in this box, and now you're this person. So I don't talk to people who are like this, and without really trying to engage in conversation and find out why somebody believes something or why somebody would act a certain way. A lot of people, and this happens in the U.S. a ton as well. So I mean, I think it happens maybe more in the U.S. is they just box you in, and that's where you get these identity politics on both sides, and it's just like, oh, you're that person, I'm gonna, like, oh, I know who you are now. I just asked you one simple question, I didn't ask why anything, and now they have this idea about you that isn't, maybe it's true, maybe it's not true, but they don't even honestly care to find out. And so that's something that I think really needs to change, and really people need to be honestly curious why somebody would vote for somebody. If somebody, had a crazy stance, a stance that I thought was just insane, I think the first thing I would be like, why? I wouldn't be like, oh, I'm not talking to you, I'm not gonna engage in this dialogue with you because you're this. I'd be like, why do you believe that way? And so I think separating people from their positions is something that you gotta do, because you can have friends that disagree with you in a lot of different areas, and a lot of people don't think that. Especially while traveling in Europe with all the recent stuff that we experience every now and then when people ask questions. I don't usually like to bring it up, but I don't know. Is that what you're thinking?
And like Drew said, separating people from positions to look at things objectively, to say, this is what you believe, let's talk about it. How did you get here? What are things that I can learn or take from you, rather than putting people in a box and just saying, there's nothing I can learn from you. I already know who you are as a person because of this one decision that you've made. So, but thanks again for tuning in, guys. Thanks for watching. We really need to start a podcast, because we could talk about this for hours. Last night we had a great conversation with some people for probably 2 to 3 hours just discussing this topic alone. So super excited, heading now to Belgrade. Thanks again for following along, guys. So you know the deal. Hit that like button if you like what I'm doing. Subscribe if you aren't already. Also give this guy a subscribe.
How bad?
And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.
I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin. Cause we're still sleeping in my head. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your